Yep.
Yeah, so I used to basically bring niggas from Bed-Stuy and Crown Heights down through to Flatbush and shit for like parties and events and all that. And then niggas started getting cool, like you bring in, you know, different niggas and all that, but you know, they cool, they humble and shit, they, you know, da-da-da-da-da. So I started introducing my niggas one-on-one as I used to bring them down there, because they was dancers too, but they just had to get comfortable and be in the right comfort zone, I guess, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever they did. And then it just came in like that. That was my like open exposure, like bringing my niggas down, like, yo, this shit is fun, because you can't say you a dancer on a credible level if you're just in your hood. We're not gonna do that. Like a 4 or 6 block radius does not count. A 4 or 6 block radius does not count or clarify you as that nigga that's up next. I'm telling you that now. Niggas better put footwork in. Niggas used to buy $500 sneakers and have holes in the side of them by the end of 2 months from dancing and going certain places. You gotta show up before you blow up. That's a true. And I'm not saying that shit on some funny tip. Like, who am I now? Nothing. I'm all fat. I'm over. But I was somebody at my time, motherfucker. And I was that nigga in my prime. So I'm just putting y'all on to a little one too. You gotta put that footwork in, man. Footwork is a good look. And take some initiative and let motherfuckers know, yeah, I'm such and such and I do this, but I'm from here. Put your hood on. Don't feel afraid or ashamed to put your hood on. Don't be ashamed to put where you from on either. Like, it's a lot of people I know that be forced claiming flags Labor Day. Be who you really, really are. Be who you really, really are. Because you know what's funny? It changes. Every year it changes. One year, I've seen a whole bunch of people try to be Jamaican. And Jamaican kind of faded out for 1 year. And then the GTs was popping. And then niggas was trying to be Guyanese for a whole year. And then a year after that, niggas, like, stick to what you with. You can only be one person, and the truest definition that's gonna raise you and bring you. Just be yourself. That's the most original thing you could ever be. They only make one you. That's that. And that's what I took with a lot of my. That's what I took with. I took it with a lot of my dancing. Like, I may learn, but I'm never gonna give the next nigga lesson.
All right. So when you
don't let that go over your head.
When you start to come into doing this dancing thing, what were some of the things you would emulate before you would want to find your identity?
Oh my God, the moonwalk by Michael Jackson. I wanted to learn how to moonwalk and do the ghost walk. I wanted this nigga Troy De Niro, this nigga Troy. Shouts to my bro Troy, man. I love you, ugly. You hear me? Nigga Troy had this. He had this move, my nigga. Like Troy and BOGLE, actually. To be real. They just had a certain smoothness. You couldn't hate against the smoothness. Like you see now, the transition is, why work harder when you can work smarter?
Right.
See what I'm saying? Then some niggas thought that busting a sweat is what got you in the door. The most unhanded, most effortless fucking charisma can get you in the door. That's what I picked up when I learned from niggas. Sometimes, alright, you can kill somebody quick with a sharp knife, but think how much it hurts when it's dull. Think about the tip when it's dull. You know how much a dull knife hurts more than a sharp knife? A sharp knife is gonna let a person just die quick. You battle a nigga as a sharp knife, you kill him quick. Ain't nothing else to kill. It's alright to smooth the edges. Let the kill last before the kill pass. Like, take your time, have fun with the killer. Like, do a mountain lion, play with your prey. To real dance niggas, to the good dance niggas, play with your prey. Like, just know at any given moment, I can't end it, but I'm just giving you a little bit of time, because I just want to, you know what I'm saying, I want to let you die honorable. Let some niggas die honorable.
Some people gotta die quick too.
Yeah, some gotta die quick. Some gotta die quick. Some definitely gotta die quick. But let some die honorable, because you got some that might be worth the time and the effort. Let some die honorable. You heard? Word. Now, don't make every situation so quick.
That's cool.
Don't make every situation so quick. For real. Especially to the girls too. And the girls. Like, stop getting so close and putting your hands in the other girls' faces.
Yeah.
I don't want y'all to fuck up the game by doing that. Like, y'all got moves. Y'all got moves. Y'all got moves.
I can move without touching you.
Don't do the hand, but like, play a space. Let's be respectful, like, because you know when you move like this, your hair flings and hits the person in the face as you're moving because you got that certain hairstyle where you want to make a bitch feel bad. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Back in the days, the baddest dance bitches put their hair in a ponytail and get at it. Like, keep space. That's what real dancers do. Be respectful of somebody else's craft. You know what I mean? Like, you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot. I learned a lot by being that guy. Like, I was physically paranoid. I didn't want anybody too close to me. I'm not doing the whole dancing. You actually get up on me and touch my heart type.
Why did you feel like that?
Alright. When you see battle rap, it's a craft and it's a sport.
Right.
How well can you judge like a battle rap based upon the aggression of it? Like, it's one thing if the skills speak for itself, but if the skills don't speak for itself, what's the next thing?
Somebody gonna drop emotion.
The gimmick and emotion. So I try to stay away from the gimmick and emotion part of it. So you're not gonna be one of those niggas actually like taking my hat off of my head and putting it on yours, or taking my hat off and putting it behind you. I didn't wear hats. You're not taking my hat in it. And it used to be disrespectful to do that. Like, you know, somebody just poop, take your hat off and no, you're not doing that to me, my nigga.
I see people get slapped with hats. Like.
Yeah, you're not. Oh, I've seen that too. I've seen a nigga take somebody's hat and do the whole spin move, the air on his elbows and shit, and then drop the hat and take the hat and kick it.
Slapped with hats.
We gotta be respectful and mindful of people. It's a no. Because it be certain violations. It be certain violations. Don't kick a nigga head across the room or none of that. Don't take somebody lace front and then bruck up and shoot at it and slide across the floor on it. Like, be respectful. You can use imagination, which could be the as it's supposed to be filled, as opposed to just reacting and doing the actuality of it. Like, I'm just saying, like, y'all gotta calm down just a little bit. Un poquito, a little bit. It's a fact.
You heard it here.
Wow.
So now, you did a showcase on Flex in Brooklyn where you partnered up with One Love. Who was in One Love and why did you partner up with them? What is One Love to you that you would partner up with them to dance on the stage in front of Mag Dial?
Alright. Like I was saying about the margin as far as the Bed-Stuy, the Crown Heights, and like Flatbush, some of these relationships extend beyond the dance realm based upon the closeness of how we grew up and how we had to kind of hone in on our skills only in our area. You know what I mean? Like, I speak highly of BSV. Those are my fucking brothers. That's initially the first place. That's the first place. Like, it started in the dungeon and basement parties. Like, with me and my niggas, with BSV, it started there with these niggas. Like, niggas will tell you, we like basements, dungeons, going into parties, and I'm with a million bloods and the Crip niggas, the DJ. And niggas hopping and jumping out of windows because the DJ done pulled the fucking rifle or AK from behind the set. This is all fact over fiction. You hear what I'm saying? But these is my brothers. These is my brothers. You hear what I'm saying? Like,
what's going on?
This is real timing. These are my brothers from that time and period. And it's like, even if it's not a dance.
Because they said the gangbanging thing was like,
my nigga, it was something so serious.
In the 90s. Like.
It's something so serious. And all of the dancers was gang members, my nigga. All of the dance members was gang members. Everybody come to BEC with a different flag around their neck. But here's the funny part. When we inside that club, colors don't matter. So, okay, let's keep that kind of universal when we go to these other hoods, and it's just exactly that. We don't, if you can keep it in the club like that, nigga, let's go to this block party and keep it the same way. That was my transition to bringing some of my niggas, and niggas used to do that. Niggas used to honestly do that. Like, niggas used to really, really honestly do that, bro. Salutes my nigga. But back to what I was saying, it's like, okay, so it was BSV I initially started with, and then I came across, you know, when I was coming back and forth with my grandmoms, my best friend Sharif, Sergeant Blitz, shout out to my nigga Reef.
Okay.
He basically connected a few dots to where I was introduced to Benny.
Who's Benny?
Benny, rest in peace. Benny Hod is one of the fallen members and the former members of One Love. You know what I'm saying? That was my bro. That was my guy. So there's Benny, my nigga Blue, my nigga Prince, and then there's Boz. Yeah, there's bars. And my nigga Boof. Shouts to DJ Boof. My nigga Boof.
What up?
Niggas didn't even know. Yeah, Boof.
What up?
DJ Boof. Yeah. Boof. That
What
nigga.
up?
Him. So there was DJ Boof. And I'm talking about literally like 5 or 7 minutes away. That's where we lived from each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's as easy as me coming from my crib to visit my grandmother. So I'm coming from BSV hood and I'm seeing my grandmother. I go down the block and I go see One Love, and then we end up somewhere where everybody is basically at, which is BEC. You know what I'm saying? So I had just a tighter, closer relationship, deeper in the dance realm with these niggas, because these was like my in the club and out the club niggas like that. You know what I mean? People honestly, a lot of people thought I was actually BSV, and a lot of people thought I was actually One Love at a time period and point. But I'm like Deadpool. I'm like the Merc with the mouth. Like I'm just like, I'm not hero, I'm not anti. I'm just like where the bag at. Like, you know what I mean? But technically, Suspense put me under the wing first. You know what I mean? But
okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Suspense.
Shout out to Suspense.
All over Brooklyn.
Mighty. Mighty.
Okay. So you would do the showcase. Like, what was that like for you at that time?
Yo, I used to get pulled in.
Cause y'all was dressed a certain way, and you told me that more times. It's like you be off to the side, just doing your own thing.
They'll
so
tell you.
Just like
They'll tell you.
I wasn't yourself like dancing on these stages where it's like
I wasn't. You have some dancers, they will come out and they will want to be the scene in the center of attraction. Okay. I'm in the darkest corner in the club. I'm in the darkest corner. I done been in the back of speakers. I done been in the front of speakers. I gotta be where the music hit. I'm not personally, and it sound fucked up, but as a dancer, I don't feel I'm here